So I made this video a second ago, and it totally sucked. I spilled beer everywhere on the counter. I spilled beer on the floor. The ferret drank it. I had to get to something that I was cooking, and it was a disaster. So let's try again. All right. I have, and I forgot the beer this time. We're not shaping up much better. But tonight is my second order from Hopsy. I'm trying the Half Moon Bay Brewing Company's Amber Ale. It's 5% alcohol by volume. And this beer is filled at the brewer using a system that creates like a back pressure of CO2, so it pushes all the oxygen out of the bottle before it gets closed. And so normally when you're filling it, if you have air at the top, your beer can oxidize, so that'll change the flavor of it. It goes bad faster. So having the CO2 that pushes it out helps not expose the beer to oxygen when you're pouring it, when you're filling the growler, and it makes sure that there's no oxygen left in the top of the bottle as you're closing it. So very cool system. And so the beer that you get from the Hopsy brewers is super fresh. Better than the bottles that you might get that come through a distributor. And they're poured directly from the brewer, which is really awesome, and then delivered to you, which is triple awesome. So anyway, that being said, my second order today. Oh, I should pour more in so you can see my cool new glass. It's my second order today, and so I got a Hopsy glass, which is pretty exciting because I was at the warehouse last night, and I thought, I really want one of those glasses, but the shop was closed, and so I got one today. How lovely. So here's my really cool Hopsy glass, free with your second order from Hopsy. Okay, so enough about Hopsy. Let's get down to business here. Amber Ale. Oops, don't pull on that. That'll break it. Amber Ale. Aroma, beautifully malty. Really complex and deep roasty. No caramel necessarily, and no, I'll help you with that after, okay? And no, like, coffee roastedness, just toastiness, I guess we'll call it. Anyway, beautiful smell. Even has a little bit of a hoppiness to it. Pale ale is kind of like the answer to a lager that doesn't have a lot of flavor in any one direction. It's very light, very crisp, very, even. And pale ale is very hoppy, or pretty hoppy, I suppose, because IPA is very hoppy. But anyway, pretty hoppy. And so in the other direction on that scale, we go to an amber ale, an American amber ale that's malty. And so the predominant thing that we're going to get out of an amber ale is malty flavor. So you can smell that definitely in the aroma. Anyway, so this beer is this beautiful amber color, almost a coppery kind of brown. It's pretty crystal clear. It did pour earlier. It poured with this huge head because I wasn't paying attention to what I was doing, but it poured with a nice head, and it persisted. This is actually a re-pour, so you can see my lovely logo here. But great beer. I gave it away because I already tried it. Let's taste. Yeah. Wow. One of the reasons I really like amber ale is that you get this deep complexity of malt. I really, really like malts. And it has this kind of roasty toastiness to it. And you can, and it almost has like a, I don't want to say an acidity to it, like an astringency kind of. So the flavor is super clean afterward. And you can kind of breathe out this maltiness. Roasted maltiness, and the grain really comes through in this style of beer. I like it a lot, and that's definitely true for this one. Yeah, good beer. I like this a lot. I'm super excited that I got this. Nice clean finish. You know, like you get this multi complexity, and then the finish is like bloop, succinct. You know, and it's almost bitter at the end, like as it dries up. But it's a nice flavor. And then as you're breathing out, it has this, just this deep, roasty kind of flavor left over. And it's really nice. It's just a nice, just nice. I just like it a lot. So 5% alcohol by volume, and the range for this style is 4.5 to 6.2, if memory serves me correctly. And this particular brew is 20 IBUs, but the style guidelines suggest that it would be 25, excuse me, 25 to 40. So this is probably even a little bit more mild than we would normally expect out of this style. But it's beautifully full flavored. It's got a nice complexity to it, a nice mouthfeel. And it has this nice hoppiness, but it's not an overkill. It blends really nicely, and finishes real clean. It's really a great drink. So, Half Moon Bay Brewing Company's Amber Ale. If this is something that you have tried before, share with me. I would love to hear what you think about it, and then where you're able to find it. I think that this is available, I forget the name of the store. At Bevmo. I think it's available at Bevmo. You know, you can definitely get it in Half Moon Bay if you wanted to make that drive, which is a beautiful drive, or from Hopsy. It's featured, it's one of the featured breweries right now, so definitely check Hopsy out, because they're pretty great, and it's Hopsy, HOPSY.beer.BEER. That's their domain extension. So great service. Get it delivered right to you. If you're in San Francisco or the immediate East Bay, they don't really go much further than the Oakland Hills, I don't think. But you can have it delivered to work, which is my preference, because beer at work makes your whole day better. Anyway, thank you so much for watching, and have a great night. I'll talk to you later.